and welcome to the next in our series of cities of the Bible. Today we're just looking at one city, but it is a mighty and very prominent city in the New Testament. That, of course, is the city of Rome. Seat of the mighty Roman Empire, Rome was the largest and most magnificent city of its day, with a population of more than 1 million people in New Testament times. Situated near where the Tiber River meets the Mediterranean Sea, it was called Urbs Septicollis, the city of 7 hills, because of the 7 hills upon which it was built. When the Apostle Paul entered Rome as a prisoner about AD 58, the city boasted of a history extending back more than 800 years. According to the legends of the Romans, the city was founded in 753 BC by Romulus, son of the Roman god Mars. The city grew across the years as the Roman Empire expanded its power and influence throughout the ancient world. Rome reached the height of its splendor under the Emperor Augustus. Especially notable was the Forum, the center of the city, with roads leading off in all directions, and the great outdoor theatre known as the Colosseum, where Roman games and public events were held. The city featured more than 400 temples dedicated to worship of pagan gods. It was also noted for its public buildings, baths, aqueducts, arches, temples, and roads. To keep from being killed by hostile Jews at Jerusalem, and because he was a Roman citizen, Acts 22 and verse 27, Paul appealed to Caesar, an act that ultimately brought him to Rome as a prisoner to await trial. Paul must have seen many of Rome's pagan temples and spectacular public buildings when he entered the city on the famous road known as the Via Appia, or the Appian Way. He was kept at first under house arrest, and later, according to tradition, as a condemned prisoner in a dungeon near the Forum. The great missionary to the Gentiles proclaimed the gospel to all classes of people while in Rome, especially to the Greek-speaking Easterners, called Greeks in Romans 1:16, and to Jews. According to tradition, he was executed outside the city at a spot known as the Via Ostia, about AD 68. Paul's first known connection with Rome had occurred several years before he actually visited the city. During his ministry at Corinth, he worked with Priscilla and Aquila, who had left Rome when the Emperor Claudius expelled all Jews from the city, Acts chapter 18 and verse 2. An active Christian church also existed at Rome several years before Paul arrived in the city. These were the Christians to whom Paul addressed his letter, known as the Epistle to the Romans. In Paul's time, the houses of the wealthy people of Rome were elaborately constructed and situated on the various hills of the city. But the common people lived in tenements, much like the crowded inner city of a modern metropolis. Thousands of people were crowded into these tenements, which were surrounded by narrow, noisy streets with a constant flow of traffic. The citizens of Rome received food and entertainment from the government. Wine was cheap and plentiful. Admission to the Roman games was free. Thousands of people attended these games which included contests among the gladiators, chariot races, and theatrical performances. Like Babylon, the city of Rome became a symbol of idolatry and paganism in the New Testament. The book of Revelation contains several disguised references to the pagan city. Some scholars believe chapters 17 and 18 of Revelation should be interpreted as predictions of the fall of Rome. Thanks very much.